I read Three Men to Be by MN Bennet. This is book 1 in the Branches of Past and Future series, and I really enjoyed this book. It was so unique and so fucking cool. It is an adult urban fantasy in a world full of witches and magic. It's a little bit steamy. There are like 2 spicy scenes. They are not super explicit, but you know what is happening. It's kind of hot. The story follows Dorian. He's our telepathic teacher who prepares teen witches in order to become professional casters, because you know everybody is a witch, but in order to cast magic you need to have a license. And the thing about Dorian is that he really cares about preparing his students the best way possible in order to keep them safe, because there might be some rogue warlocks going around unaliving people. And one of those unalive people happens to be Dorian's ex-boyfriend. But wait, there's more, because Dorian was in a throuple. And that's where Milo comes in. Milo is like the golden retriever ex-boyfriend. Dorian is more of the grump, you know, and there's not much sunshine here. It's like doom and gloom, sunshine and rainbows with Milo. Milo is a professional caster. It's been years after they split up. And Milo is like a celebrity. He's very high profile and very famous. And of course, he's still in love with Dorian, and Dorian is still in love with him. There's going to be a lot going on there. Dorian is a telepath. Milo is a clairvoyant. Milo can see the future, and Dorian can read minds. So in a moment when Dorian kisses Milo, they share a vision, and that vision is of Caleb, one of Dorian's students, being unalived. So that's where our journey begins, because Dorian, obviously, he saw one of his students' future and he wants to prevent it. Also, the vision is out of context. He doesn't know how, who, when, so they gotta investigate to find out how to prevent it from happening. And it gets a whole lot more complicated than that. But you know, you will have to read it to find out. I really enjoyed this book. It was so fun. The world felt so unique. I really loved how Dorian connects with his students and how much he worries about them. As a former teacher myself, I truly connected with his character and the way he developed this relationship with his students. Because another thing about this book that was great is that his students were characters. They had their own personalities, their own abilities, their own agency, which was a little bit of a lot in this book because they were like 10 students or 12 and they were so very unique. But I really like that the book always finds a way to remind you who the students are, because there are a lot of names and it helps to keep up with them. So yeah, this book was really nice. The magic system was really different. Like every witch powers comes from roots, which is like the baseline. Every witch has them, basic magic. But from those roots come branches. That's where the specialties from every individual witch comes from. Like one branch could be bestial, you could turn into an animal, stuff like that. It gave me very X-Men vibes. I'm being at school and them training and preparing for fights. And also the danger and the stakes felt high on this book. Like you truly were worried for Dorian students. It is highly recommended if you're into adult urban fantasy that is very, very gay and very diverse. You should check it out.